Hi, everybody. I just want to quickly introduce you to Section 2A, the first one we're heading into. You get to work with mathematical operators and logical operators and a bit of strings in this section, which is kind of nice. I just want to quickly go through the mathematics and just don't panic too much about it. But for example, 13 divided by 5, shift return, gives you a nice round answer like that. What's the difference between a regular division and what they call a floor division, or I like calling it an integer division? How many times can 5 go into 13 as a whole number? And the answer is, of course, twice. The floor division or integer division operation is closely related to the modulus operator. The modulus operator simply says, hey, what's the remainder if you take 5 into 13 in an integer manner? And it's like you used to do back in elementary school, and the answer is the remainder is 3. 5 will go into 13 twice, leaving you with a remainder of 3. So nothing too terrible there. Power operation is a lot of fun. Logical operators, I just want to quickly talk about this. True and true, of course, returns true. But if you do, for example, true and false, type, you get false. What's the difference here? The AND operator says both of these conditions have to be true for the output to be true. It's for an example would be if you're trying to go to an R-rated movie, A, you've got to have a ticket, and B, you've got to be over 18. Doesn't matter if you've got a ticket. If you're under 18, you're not officially allowed. Or if you're over 18 but don't have a ticket, they're not going to let you in the movie. Both conditions have to be true for an AND to be true. Likewise, the OR is a little bit different. If you've got true or false, that of course is true. What's an OR statement? You can skip physics in university if you take AP Physics 1 or AP Physics C. Just as a quick example, not saying that's true for your university. But in this case, do you have to take both courses to skip it? No, the answer is you just need to take one of the AP courses. What happens if both conditions are true? It's still, of course, just plain old true. Whoops, I always forget to do the shift-enter. And so you get those kind of conditions. And yes, where it gets a little bit more exciting is things like this. If I say not true or true, actually, let's make it a little bit more interesting. Let's put an AND statement there. What's the order of operations in these logical pieces? Is it going to do true and true, which is true, and then take the not of that, which will return false? Or is it going to do not true, which is false, and true? Oh, wait a second. That's either answer would be the same. Let's do it that way. In this case, if it does the true or true, I need to do one of these differently. No, what did I have before? Oh, let's make that false. Okay, so this one, if it does the not true first, I'll get it with false or false, which of course is false. But on the other hand, true or false is true. Not that is false. And no matter what I get to, I need to pick a better one. What I need to tell you is this. The not operator takes precedence over and or. So in terms of order of operations, like multiplication and division take precedence. The not takes precedence over the and or. So if you've got a big complex one. Also, if you've got lots of ands and ors, you always work from left to right as you go across it. Let's do just a little bit more fun things real quick. Let me make a variable called str, and let's set it equal to Concordia International. Yay! School Shanghai. If I ask, now at this point, what is the length of my string? You should end up getting 39. There's 39 characters, including spaces. What if I wanted to actually print out or do something interesting in my string? So I type in str. Hitting the dot point, usually at this point gives me lots of options, but upper should convert it to uppercase. Whoops, I always forget to do the shift. Converts it all to upper. If I want to retrieve just a section of it, or one letter of it, I can actually ask, hey, what's located at string location 2? And remember, string start, this is the 0th spot, 1 spot, 2nd spot. What do I expect to return here? Sure enough, I get an N. And so you can do some very fun things with strings as well. So in today's homework, you're going to be playing with that a little bit. And section 2, or the second section of 2, you're going to be working a little bit more with strings, splitting them, combining them, and mincing them. But for now, this should get you started. What I'd like you to do is I've actually posted 5 questions on the assignment sheet. Instead of trying to duplicate all of his typing, which is a lot this time, if you would simply show me how to answer those 5 questions, and you can actually just put them all in various lines. Each answer there, and then just submit that when you're done. Hopefully that'll get you started. Have a fun time. Hopefully you're enjoying Python. Python is actually a really fun language. I think you will enjoy it. Bye.